Hey, and greetings, everybody. It is Holistic Thursday right here on the Health Quake. We are here with Dr. Tammye Mathews. Hello, Dr. Tammye.
Hello. How you doing, Miss Monica?
Awesome, awesome. And that's Dr. of Restored by Tammye. That's Tammye, because I am going to have you all go right this very moment. Go to her page, like her page, go to her website, and check out all that good stuff that she has on there. Restored by Tammye.
Yes.
Yes. Awesome and amazing. The
Thank
whole
you.
holistic journey is I don't want to give it all away, guys. You have to go and check it out. Okay. While you're liking the pages and so forth, be sure to go to the Health Quake. Go ahead and like that page. Go to the website. Sign up for our community for the free $3.99. You can sign up for the Health Quake community and get all of this good information. Tonight's broadcast has been brought to you by Cowtown Asset Management, LLC, and Arts Major Apparel. We are sporting our Arts Major shirts.
Hey.
Bam, bam, bam. Arts Major.
Hey.
Yes. And I'm wearing the Major Eyes line. And it just so happens tonight's topic is the eyes tell it all.
Yes. I love it. I love it.
I'm very excited about that topic on tonight because I think it's going to be very helpful for us when we kind of like can do our own self-diagnosis and kind of see what we got going on and see when we need to go to the doctor or, you know, when we get those warning signals.
Yes.
Like the check engine light on your car. The check engine light for your body. So Dr. Tammye is going to help us out with some of it. She has some great information for us. Dr. Tammye. Where are we going with that?
Oh my goodness. Well, I want to start out with saying thank you. I appreciate this time. I love Holistic Thursdays. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, you know, I don't want to sound redundant every week, but you cannot fake good health.
Indeed.
I don't care how much makeup you put on. I don't care how many eyelashes you have on, how much hair. I don't care if you put the glittery stuff on your skin or whatever. You cannot fake good health.
Indeed. Indeed.
So I want to talk about it tonight, Monica. I want to talk about it tonight.
Yes.
Now, first and foremost, we need to understand, and for some of us, it's sort of a refresher of when we were in school and we had to learn about the eye.
Yes.
So we have the white of the eye, that's called the sclera. We have the iris of the eye, which is the color. And then we have the pupil of the eye, which is the hole.
Yes.
Now,
bring back memories.
Yeah, just remember, just like bio 101 or physiology or whatever classes you've taken.
Right.
Understanding that every time you get up in the morning, that you actually should take a look at your eyes and look and see if you see anything that looks irregular, because your eyes will tell you what is happening in your physical body in regards to your health and wellness.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, yeah. So there are certain conditions, there are certain signs that you may have seen in your own eyes or in someone else's eyes. So as a holistic practitioner, as a holistic doctor, when I'm speaking to someone, I have to, in some cases, try to turn off the whole, take that holistic hat off if I'm in social situations that they do not need my expertise about health and wellness. But I can look in your eyes and I can tell if there's an issue with your digestive system, if there's an issue with your liver, your thyroid, just by what your eyes are showing me.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's good stuff to know, though. That's really good.
Yeah. So let me give you an example. Have you ever seen people who have like a light gray ring around their eye? You generally see it in older people.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like light grayish, like ring that goes around the cornea of the eye.
Yes.
So what that means is that there are some fatty deposits that have sort of settled in right around, they call it like the epithelial part of the eye, but right around the eye. And what it's saying is that there may be some issues with cholesterol, high cholesterol, or generally it's something to that effect. There may be some issues with overall, possibly the liver, fatty liver. There are some things that's going on in the body. The reason that ring is there.
Wow.
So if you start seeing it, you should go and, talk to your primary care and have some tests taken just to see what your cholesterol levels look like. Have a complete blood draw, all your blood drawn, a complete test of all of your different organs, and just to see what's happening, because possibly you can reverse having that develop in your eyes, depending on what the cause is.
That's so good to know. I mean, I would see that and just think that's just a part of, growing older, not knowing that could be indicative of a health issue. Like that never even crossed my mind. You just figure, getting older, and what happens to the eyes as you get older.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to know. And that's what I want us to break, Monica. I think that's why, we do this on Holistic Thursdays. And, Caljon, LLC, Art Major, Apparel, I'm grateful that they sponsor this on Thursdays, because we need to get out of that status quo of, my grandmama had it. We talked about this last week. My mom had it, so I'm supposed to have it. No, stop. And ask questions and do your research. We have Google. There's way too much information out here to just go by, it runs in my family, so I'm just going to settle with that. No, be aggressive. Master yourself.
Master yourself. Yes.
So they call it corneal arcus is the term for that ring around the cornea. So that's just kind of an example, because a lot of people are like, why does that ring show up? And I thought that was something that I definitely wanted to point out. Okay. Also, you may see people who have a yellowing of the eyes. It's not the spots. The spots are caused by sun damage. But it's actually the sclera, the white part of the eye, is yellow. And generally, if that is the case, there's some issue with liver, or there's some jaundice going on in the body. In those cases, the person probably knows it. But again, if you are checking yourself out and being very present to your body every day, and you start seeing some yellowing, make an appointment, go to the doctor and get some tests for you.
Right. That's good. That's really good. And we, the myth busting, we talked about that previously. Just going through and like getting rid of all that, and actually being proactive and intentional, and, just taking care of ourselves.
Absolutely.
And when we have these tips that help us to kind of like identify, like, oh yeah, there's something potentially wrong right there. Like you need to check that out, and not ignore it.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why we're here. And in some cases, you don't have to just run to the doctor right away. Do your own research and go in prepared, so you can have an educated conversation, and it's not as if the doctor is speaking over your head. You've done some of the homework, so you can have a conversation. And that part, I hate the part where people sit, they go to the doctor, they sit, and then you ask them, what did the doctor say? And they don't know, because they're afraid to ask questions because the doctors talked over their head.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, make sure you understand you are paying that physician to provide you with information and knowledge. And depending on how long it took you to get that appointment, you sit there and you get the information and you take notes if you need to. And if it's something you don't understand, you ask a question.
Absolutely.
Okay.
No, true.
Yeah.
Here's the thing for me, I would do that when I would go into appointments for my parents. When I'm with them, I'm taking notes. I'm,
you own it.
Top of it. What you say? They got to take, what's that for? you know. But
Mhm.
for me, I'm just sitting up there like, okay, what I need, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Else I gotta be on, you know.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Mm,
We got to do it for ourselves.
yeah.
And now, of course, with COVID, family members can't go with their loved ones. And I mean, you got to, rely on arming possibly your parents with information so that they can have a better understanding of their condition or possible condition so
Right.
that they can then interpret what that physician is saying
Indeed.
and then be able to come back and tell you. So
Yes.
that's important.
Indeed.
The blurring vision, sudden blurry vision, that is huge right now, especially as we are coming into the holiday season. They call it heart attack season. Due to
Really?
COVID,
For heart attack season?
cardiologists cannot go on vacation during the holidays because that's when the most amount of heart attacks happen around Christmas.
Wow.
Christmas and New Year's. And mainly they attribute it to people not keeping their doctor visits.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the rich foods we have for the holidays do not help.
Yeah.
So if you already, your blood pressure wasn't being controlled and you're on blood pressure medication or you're on diabetic medication and it's not controlled, it's still high. And then now you're getting ready to eat all these fatty foods.
Ooh.
You're just clogging up your arteries, all animal products, and then you just think you're just going to come into the new year. Mm-mm.
Wow.
And you're missing appointments. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
That is,
yeah. Actually called that season, like, wow.
In the medical world, yes. That's when the heart attack rates go up.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the sudden blurring of the eyes has to do with possible stroke. Or it can be a sudden migraine headache. So if you are someone who has high blood pressure, or you don't know if you have high blood pressure because you weren't diagnosed, but you know it runs in your family. Mm-hmm. If you start having blurry eyes, you need to go to the doctor. Yes. Get your blood pressure checked. Make sure everything is okay. Now, if you're someone that tends to have migraines, then you're aware that, okay, my eyes get a little bit blurry right before I have a migraine. That's one thing. But even in those situations, I just believe you need to get to the root cause, find out the triggers for whatever condition, whatever symptoms that you're having, and schedule your appointment. In some cases, it takes 3 to 4 weeks to get an appointment. So what are you going to do in between then? Right. Do your research. Yes. Call me. Yeah.
The website will be in the comments, guys. We will have those websites in the comments.
Schedule appointments so we can actually look at some of the things that you can be doing in the meantime until you're able to actually go see your physician.
Indeed.
Okay. Now, Dr. Africa, who is my mentor and whose program that I went through, this is his book. It's called Holistic Self-Diagnosis. Wow. And this is available for anyone, not just for holistic practitioners. Yeah. I wanted to show that because in his book, it talks about like the vessels that you see in the sclera of the eye, which is that white part of the eye. Mm-hmm. And those mean something too. If you see vessels, if you see, for example, a straight, long red line going through your eye, like sometimes it looks like, oh, my eyes are inflamed. And it could be, you were reading too long or it's too dark, not enough light. But also, it could mean problems with your blood vessels or your muscles. So paying attention, and you see this red line and it's not going away once you go to sleep and wake up and get refreshed, then it's time to go and see your doctor, schedule an appointment.
Oh, wow.
See what's going on. Red spots in the eyes, blood clots, or circulation problems. So if you start seeing some spots, you got to go right away, okay? Transparent or pale white color indicates fat and mucus clog. We talked about fat and we talked about mucus.
Like in your like just on your skin, you see?
No, in your eyes. It's a transparent or it's a pale white color, almost like a light
I know
film.
what that. Yes, I've seen that. Okay, I got you now.
Uh-huh.
Wait, are we talking about skin now?
I know, right? But you know, it's all, we're organic. It's all connected.
Yeah.
We're organic. It's everything has to do with everything, and the skin is the largest organ of the body.
Right.
But yeah, so that's when you may have some cysts, some tumor growths, some lymphatic problems, some hormonal problems. That's when you definitely need to call me, because it's time for you to do a detox. You have been eating too much cooked food and not enough fresh foods, and you need to flush your body. I mean, to the point that your eyes have a mucousy film. Even like when you get up in the morning and you have mucus in your eyes, you have too much mucus in your body. You need to cleanse. You need to flush yourself out. You shouldn't have mucus coming out of your eyes and your ears and you know, unless you're detoxing.
Unless you're detox. Oh wow. We become so used to these things, Dr. Tammye. Are we supposed to just be full of mucus and this? Oh my gosh. Okay, y'all got to shit. This is a pet peeve of mine, Lord. Hopefully nobody gets offended, but we'll see.
You don't hear about
I
it.
cannot stand it when people are like, you know, and just these big globs of like mucus.
That is so disgusting.
Get it out, you know, in public on the sidewalk. I hate that. Sorry.
Exactly. So rude and disrespectful.
It's awful. At least spit out in the grass. I'm sorry. That was just, you know,
Be discreet.
our PSA. There's garbage can somewhere. Or if you're one of those people that are just that full of mucus and you're not ready to detox yet, keep like a roll of paper towels with you. So you can like spit that jab out of the paper towel.
Thank you. And leave that cheese. Yeah, leave the cheese alone. Leave the milk alone. Just leave it alone because it's not serving you.
Yeah. I've noticed since I've stopped drinking regular milk, I don't have that constant mucusy, you know, I'm just, I can't even describe it now. Well, basically it's just not there like that.
You know? Absolutely. You've decreased. So the body makes a certain amount of mucus naturally in order to lubricate the joints, the lining of the stomach. So we just naturally create mucus. But when it starts coming out, I mean, just think about it. It's like it's coming out your eyes, your ears, when you use the restroom. It's too much. So let go of some of the dairy.
Everywhere.
Yes, it's too much. You should not be waking up with eye boogers. You shouldn't.
We've just become so accustomed to eye boogers. We give them little cute names and everything.
I know, and you think that's natural. But also, if you think about too, when we get colds and things like that, that's when, you know, your eyes are shut and you have all of that has caused you to get to that place of being sick. Your immune system is down. You didn't catch it in the beginning when you was hacking.
Right.
You didn't catch it when you was getting small eye boogers. So you just kept going and kept eating, kept doing whatever you want to do. And then, then you end up with cold or flu, coronavirus, whatever, because we're going into the, you know, that season. And your body was trying to warn you.
Wow.
So let's see here. Dark spots indicate calcification, stones, fat deposits, cysts, tumors, and white mucus patches indicate fat accumulation. So literally looking at the white part, the sclera of the eye, you can tell if you are or someone else is healthy or not. It's so much information. It's so much information. Even the way the pupils are dilated, like you can tell if someone is, if their pupils are like jumping around, you can tell if somebody is having an issue just by even looking at their pupils. Yeah. There's so many things that will indicate that there are some deeper things happening within the organs and tissues of the body.
That's awesome, Dr.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, we're already at the end. Oh my God, this time.
My goodness, there's so much more information, but
I was just gonna say we may have to do a part 2 on that one because that's so interesting.
It's a lot, yeah.
Over here, like, wow, really? There's so many things that we just ignore and they just become our norm. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
You think twice about it. Wow.
Exactly. That's why we should know ourselves better than the physicians know us. Indeed. The physicians should act as our advisors. Mm-hmm. We should be the specialists. We should know our bodies. Yeah. But instead, we just go in and say, well, I'm having this. And then in 15 minutes, he got to try to figure out, or she has to try to figure out what's wrong with you. Mm-hmm. And then they treat symptoms. So they don't have time to sit there and have these long conversations. Okay, so when was the last time you had a bowel movement? Or when is they can't do all that anymore. Right. You know, healthcare is not set up like that.
You gotta get to the next patient.
You gotta get to the next patient. So you have to be prepared to come in and say, well, I've noticed this, my eyes are this, my skin, I noticed a discoloration here, my bowel movements have been a certain way, I see swelling, I see, there's this patch or there's this hard, something. Come in with as much information as possible so then the physician can then be able to diagnose you correctly.
Indeed. Sometimes even suggest a diagnosis. Every once in a while, they can, okay, let me check for that specifically,
Exactly.
That's good.
Yeah. That's good. And while you wait on your doctor's appointment, do your research and start cutting back on some of the stuff you shouldn't be eating. Indeed. Because I'm always going to get on you about your diet. Don't have a doctor come fix you and you eating poorly and you're not drinking your water.
My water that takes me. Teacher's pet.
I got mine, my alkaline water.
That's the for real. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh my gosh. So guys, I feel a part 2 coming on.
All right.
A lot of part 2. We were talking with Pastor Jay previously. We keep coming up with all these part 2s for stuff. So I'm like, I don't know. Because I was going to have us take a break for December, but we may have to do all these part 2s may have to come in December. I don't know.
I know.
Oh my gosh, this was such good information. Thank you, Dr. Tammye.
You are so welcome.
We have to apply it, guys. We have to apply what we are learning. This is good stuff. So we do want to thank you all for tuning in. It has been awesome and amazing. If you missed any part of it, please go back, watch the replay. We do have Fitness Friday that's going to be coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Spiritual Connect Saturday is coming up. I'm sorry, Fitness Friday. Let me tell you who is with. Eric Atkins.
Yes.
Fitness, and then Spiritual Connect Saturday with Pastor Jay of Gathering Place Worship Assembly. And then you guys, we have Monday menu is spinning on around. It's coming on around. Hey. I'm like, oh, Chef Daria Roberts Thomas. I'm like, she just keep on giving me the little pieces of what she's working on.
Yeah.
I'm going to present. So I'm getting excited. Y'all.
And this is the season to learn about healthier recipes. This is the time. People take vacations and all of that. This is the time to learn it. Master yourself.
Indeed. So we will be ready.
Yes.
We will be ready. Spirit, mind, and body. Spirit. Back to spirit again. Look.
Yes.
You got to address all of them at the same, guys. And that is the purpose, the focus, the mission, the vision of Health Quake. We want to get that physical, mental, and spiritual wellness going. And we want to help you with your journey. We have all these wonderful resources, all these wonderful experts that are here to help you along the way. Get in tune. Go to thehealthquake.com. Join our community for free. And we have a YouTube page. Subscribe. Turn on those notifications. It's going to be so much more exciting things coming up. You do not want to miss it. You do not want to miss it. Check out the products too. Did I miss the products? Check out the products.
Yes.
Those products will help you out a great deal. Let me tell you, I'm not just talking about what somebody told me. I'm talking about what I know, what I've experienced myself. And I'm an eater. I love to eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And these products are helping me to just kind of calm it down, girl.
Mm-hmm.
You do not have to eat just because you're awake.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my Lord. It's like just because you're awake doesn't mean you have to be eating something. And for those of you that have mastered that, great.
Yeah.
Congratulations. It wasn't me. I probably should be chewing something. I don't know. It was me. Maybe you didn't have that issue. That's fine. But
Yes. Yes.
I could have something, a cake, sandwich, pizza,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So, but these products have been helping me out a great deal. So you guys go check it out. Again, we thank you for tuning in. This broadcast has been brought to you by Caldown Asset Management LLC and Arts Major Apparel. We have our Arts Major everywhere.
Yes.
Everywhere. We got
Everywhere.
that in the corner. Can y'all see that?
Boom. Yes. Is that Michael?
So we will see you guys next time. Until then, be safe and be healthy.
Absolutely. Peace.
Dr. Tammye, take care.
All right. Thank you.
All right.